Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today we're doing the 2023 top 10s, and we are looking at my number 3 featherweight in the world right now, the former junior featherweight champion and current WBC Interim Champion, Brandon Figueroa. Figueroa entered the year number 5, so he moves up 2 spots. He moves up 2 spots. In March, he would face off against Mark Magsayo, the former champion, and they would compete in a for the vacant WBC interim belt, with the winner to be in line to fight Ray Vargas for the WBC title once he moved back down to featherweight. You know, and Vargas went up to super featherweight in February and lost a unanimous decision to O'Shaquie Foster. And then for some reason the fight looked like it had a couple dates that they were throwing around for the mandatory fight between Vargas and Figueroa, and it just never materialized. And the fight for Figueroa and Magsayo was a good, tough battle between the two. Really good battle. But, you know, I felt Figueroa did enough to win the fight. And, you know, it was somewhat close, though. I thought it was pretty close, but Figueroa did enough to win the fight. And it really stapled him in, you know, for the remainder of the year. But sadly, the December date fell through, and these two never got a chance to collide in 2023. So Figueroa finished with only 1 fight on the year. Excuse me one second. Which was disappointing, you know, because Figueroa, 26 years old, 24-1, 18 knockouts. His only loss to Stephen Fulton Jr. a couple years back was a very close majority decision defeat as he attempted to unify belts, and he's been undefeated since he moved to featherweight. And, you know, I was really looking forward to Figueroa and Vargas, but that fight is still said to be on tap, and now that Amazon Prime is carrying the PBC, all their fighters, I'm assuming that fight's gonna pop off soon between Vargas and Figueroa. When it does, I'm predicting Brandon Figueroa to defeat Ray Vargas and become the new WBC featherweight champion of the world. So this year, not only do I think Figueroa is gonna finish in the top 10 and the top 5, I think he has a very good chance of moving up to the top spot, especially if he wins convincingly over Vargas. That might move him right there in contention for that top spot. And I also believe that if Figueroa wins and Stephen Fulton Jr. moves up to 126 in the first half of the year, makes his debut and gets a victory, I think there's a very good chance that Figueroa defends the title against Stephen Fulton in a rematch later in the year. So a lot of things that can happen, but the good thing, even though the PBC doesn't have you know, as many fighters as like Top Rank really owns this division. This fight is going to be a good one. They still can make a couple decent fights, and then once Inoue makes his move, Brandon Figueroa might be the most profitable fight that can be made, and it's a very intriguing matchup right there. So Figueroa can put himself at 26, can win a title in the second weight class this year, which I think he will, and he can put himself in line and in motion for a big fight, potentially with Inoue, or even see if the PBC and Top Rank can work together and get a unification bout going for either the second half of the year or in 2025. But Brandon Figueroa's got a bright future if he can beat Ray Vargas. Not going to be easy, going to be a good battle, and I hope that fight still happens, and I think it will this year. And that's pretty much it. So that's what I got. That's my 2023 top 10 on my number 3 featherweight in the world right now. Excuse me. Former junior featherweight champion and WBC interim champion, Brandon Figueroa. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.